Hello and welcome to this new episode of Rezal Vision. Today it is not a I Wish special. Today I bought this from Amazon, mostly because I wanted them and I heard some good reviews about them, so I figured I'd grab them and see how they go. Mostly because the earpods I got off Wish, the fake iPods that I reviewed previously, were not good enough for daily drivers for me. I felt that they weren't loud enough, the sound in the left ear wasn't good enough. I needed something that was going to be decent for daily use, but I didn't want to break the bank, so I decided to go for these. And I think I found information on them while looking up information on the previous AirPods, well, the fake AirPods. Let's first take a look at the box. You get this nice sleeved box. It's got an image of the device there with some specifications on it, and some more specifications on the back, which we'll run down a bit later. And that's pretty much it. Let's get the box open. Okay, so here's the contents of the box. You have your charging case for the earbuds, of course the earbuds themselves as well, which have these nice little wingtips on them. You get a warranty card, which I should probably fill out because 2 years warranty. I might have missed that. Oh well. Nice instruction manual which goes into detail on how to use your device. A little quick setup auto pairing guide. You get a USB-C charge cable, which short, but it's quite a nice one actually. I don't mind that. You get some different earbud sizes, and you get some different wingtip sizes, which I will be testing some of these out later because I have been using these. They've been my daily driver for 2 weeks, and I found that though these bits are probably fine, the wingtips are a bit small, and I find that they do have a tendency to slip out. So I'm hoping there's a bigger set in these, and I'll be testing those a bit later. Okay, so the case has a magnetic charging grip for these, and the case itself is magnetic, so it closes with a snap. This charging light is an indicator of firstly that they're charging when they're in there, but also how much charge is left in the case. It cycles through 3 lights. The blue light is 75 to 100%, then it goes down to a violet light, which is 35 to 75%, and then it goes down to a red light, which is 0 to 35%. In the 2 weeks I've been using them, I've charged it once when I first took it out of the box, then I charged it again the following Thursday, so that was Sunday through Thursday, and it only went down to violet. And I charged it then because I was planning on a walk the next day where I was going to use them for a few hours, and I wanted to make sure that they had enough charge. And then I charged them again yesterday. Today is a Friday, so that's again on a Thursday, and again it only went down to violet. I've never seen it go down to red, and I use these quite a lot. I use these to watch videos when I'm chilling downstairs, and I want to watch something on my phone that perhaps my son or my wife are not interested in. They'll be watching something on the main TV, and I'll be watching like YouTube videos or something. I use them for audiobook listening. I use them for chilling in bed watching videos. Yeah, they're so nice and comfortable that I've been using them for pretty much everything. I use them to listen to music while I'm cleaning, and I've only seen the after watching a film and a few episodes of TV, so probably about 2 to 3 hours viewing, the phone indicated that they're only down to about 62% on the buds of themselves. I've never had an issue with them running out of battery in a span of me using them, so I am very, just first impressions already, I know this is straight off the bat, but the battery life on these is apparently very, I think they're very good. The website claims that you get 5 hours listening time from the earbuds, and the case itself holds about 25 hours worth of charge, which I would say is about right. Yeah, the Amazon page itself states that they are Bluetooth 5.0. You can switch them between twin and mono mode, which I can confirm in my use of them. I have a tendency to just use one earbud in at a time. It claims to have a punchy, powerful bass, which I'll be doing a test later on this for you. They come in 4 colours: black, blue, purple, though I think purple looks more like pink, and red, although red is different from the other 2 complete colour changes. In fact, it's more red highlights on a black case and black earbuds. So, but I actually quite like that. I went for the mono black because it was cheaper than the other colours, and I am nothing if not cheap. As stated before, USB charging, so you just pop that in there. I don't believe it has any wireless charging. It doesn't state anywhere that it does, and I don't have a wireless charger to test it. So the battery status for the earbuds will display on your device when you're using them. As mentioned before, they've got these ergonomic wingtips on them as well. They are IPX8 waterproof, and I have used these in the rain. I've used these while exercising, and I get fairly sweaty. They haven't seemed to have any problem whatsoever, so they are, as far as I can tell, good on that front. Let's get to testing the wingtip changing and see how easy that is, and then we'll test the pairing on a device, where I will play some music and we can test some various settings like the audio quality of a call, and I figured out a way to capture that this time. So I'm going to connect to a Zoom call and record the audio through my computer. I have made a few phone calls with it, and I've spoken to some people on Discord while doing a bit of gaming using them as well, and they claim they could hear me fine. So I'm led to believe the microphone quality is actually fairly good on these, but we'll test that to see in a moment. So let's have a look at these wingtips. So we'll bring this into camera here. Okay, they look fairly easy to change. I think they just pull off. Cool. So these are the ones I've been using. I'll put them over there. And let's have a look at these, because I don't know if they've got any indicator of size on them, or if you just meant to visually check. Okay, so those ones are bigger than those. I do not want smaller. And let's just confirm that these ones are bigger than the original ones. Honestly, I don't think they're that much bigger. They look like they're the same size. If not, the original set actually might be the biggest set already. Which is disappointing, but we'll pop on these ones anyway and see how they go. It gives us a chance to test how easy it is to change them. Okay, so that's on the wingtips on, and these ones do actually feel a little bit better. I feel like they could still be a little bit bigger for my ears, but they do feel more comfortable than the original ones that come with it, and they have a really nice snug fit. So now we've tested that, let's test the pairing and show you how simple it is. Okay, so I'm going to test pairing on my tablets here. When you open up the case, it will pop them into pairing mode. So it will start flashing on one of them. We'll find the available device, MPOW M30. So I can click on that there. It starts to pair it. And done. That's pairing. It's super simple. When you close the lid, it will turn them off. And then when you open the lid, it automatically connects them so that they're ready to use as soon as you open the lid. Really smart. Really like that. Okay, let's test the sound quality. Let's go with a bit of LCT. Oops. And turn the volume up. You can also turn the volume up by holding the left side down, and you can turn the sound up by holding the right side up. You can pause the video with a single tap to either side, and you can play the video with a single tap to either side. You should be able to also skip forward. I don't know if it works on YouTube, I've not tested it. Yep. You can move forward to the next video on the suggested list. This works also with audio on Spotify, which is mostly how I use it. And the audio on that is absolutely perfectly fine. Okay, got a song going now. Not sure what the audio bleeds like, but we can test that there. And yeah, when I'm listening to music on these, I can't hear anything from around me, which could be a problem. It does a really good job of blocking out noise from around me, but my wife has snuck up on me a few times, scaring the crap out of me while I'm sitting there jamming to some music. This isn't a particularly bassy song, but the music clarity is spot on. Vocals come through very clear, music level in both ears is beautiful. It's so nice. Let's find a bassier song. Oh, I think this one's a good one for bass. Ah, Final Boss too. Love this song. Yeah, it's not as good as having over-the-ear cams on because they obviously have larger drivers in them. But honestly, it's good. It's for a set of earbuds, and especially for the price of these, they're probably some of the richest bass I've heard in a set of earbuds this size. Now, I'm not an audiophile. I don't. I mean, you can probably tell from my channel, I review the headsets and the headphones they get. I've never had anything that's very expensive. These are probably the best all-round sound quality I've had. Really nice. Cannot overstate it, and I'm just loving this song. I just love it so much. That's how easy it is to connect. Okay, I guess we should test that Zoom call. Right, I am now connected to a Zoom call on my PC using my tablet with the earbuds connected each side, and the audio you are listening to now is entirely being recorded through the tablet. So we'll be able to see how good the sound quality is once we get that back into the editing software. Here it goes. Okay, well, I've had a listen back to the recording that I just made, and honestly, it's not bad. It's I can hear myself perfectly fine. I've got a fan going in here as well, so that would have probably contributed to some noise bleed, some like a bit of background noise there, and it held up fine. I could hear everything I said, as you'll be able to see. It's like going to play just before this section of the video. Hello, I'm currently out on a walk testing my Bluetooth headphones, the MPOW M30s. I'm walking along a fairly busy road, busier than with my last test, and I can hear everything through these headphones better than I could before. It's like, when I say before, I mean on the previous set I tested, the TWS i7s were nowhere near as good as these are. My glasses are fogging up as I'm talking, but yeah, these are spectacularly good comparatively, and for not a lot more in price, I'm very impressed. Okay, now back to the rest of the video. So yeah, I am honestly blown away with how good these are. At the moment they are $32.99 on Amazon. I got them for £10 less than that, as fairly often there is a voucher. I don't know how these vouchers apply on Amazon, but it appears on the page and doesn't appear to be universal for each colour, but on the black ones I just ticked a box, it applied a £10 voucher, and I got them for $22.99, which is honestly an amazing price for these earphones. They are much lower profile than the Ridohi, my previous Bluetooth headphones, which I will link to up here. There's a lot less of them to break, where my previous Bluetooth headphones, the band at the top here snapped, and though they continued working, and I hold that they are still good value for money and a good set of over-the-ear headphones, the problem I had with them was that they had a tendency to sit a bit loosely on my head. So if I'm doing tasks like filling the dishwasher or picking something up from the ground, anything like that, they had a tendency to slip off my head, which I found extremely frustrating. Where that's not a problem with these, they have stayed in my ear constantly through walks, through exercise, through doing chores, and they feel fine in the ear. They're really comfortable, and these are now going to be my new daily drivers until I either lose them, because let's face it, they're tiny, or they stop working, which I hope they don't, because they are really, really nice. I mean, they had good reviews already. I'm not sure entirely what I was expecting after having used these ones for a short while before these ones arrived, and oh my god, you can just, the weight, like this is, I thought for a second that this was an empty case. The weight difference between these is absolutely incredible, and that just goes to show that that has a decent sized battery in it, which I've confirmed is a good long life battery. I don't think I've got really a lot more to say about these. I highly recommend them. In my first week of using them, my wife was probably getting fed up with me going like, I love these headphones, I love these earbuds. My kid keeps trying to grab them and play with them because when they're in the case and you open the case up, the lights flash, and he likes to like open and close the case and see the lights flashing on them, and I'm just like, no, please don't damage these, I love them, I don't want to like them to be broken. And that's how I thought about them. They're really good, and I guess it goes to highlight the quality difference between buying something cheap on Wish that's like effectively advertised as being the same sort of product, and buying something on Amazon for a bit more money. It's I mean, for £6, these are something that you could lose and really not worry anything about. For $22.99, those are an absolute bargain. It's if you can get them at that price, heck, if you can get them at $32.99, I think they're really great for their money. So yes, I will cease waxing lyrical about my love of these headphones, and suggest that if there's something that you are wildly interested in and you don't want to spend the excess of £100 for other official brands like Samsung or Apple AirPods, I would absolutely 100% say grab a set of these. I really doubt you'll be disappointed. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today. You may have noticed as well, I've updated the social media links down the bottom, and I now have a Ko-fi account. I don't really expect a lot right now, but if you're enjoying these videos and you want to be able to support me continuing them, and you want to help me with getting more of these items into review, please, I would super appreciate it. Otherwise, sub, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I'm just super happy for all the support I get from you guys. I'm nearly at 100 subs, which in fact things seem tiny, but for me in this channel that's been going now for about 3 years, hitting 100 subs would be absolutely major. So please hit that sub button if you've liked these videos, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.